Hello! Okay, in a previous video you may have seen that I inserted the 18650 battery into this old Black & Decker screwdriver, replacing the old NiCad batteries, and that I powered it by using this old charger which gives power to these two terminals here. I'll put the video up here somewhere. Well, today I've got another idea to make this a bit better actually. We're going to be adding a charge protection module. These come in a pack of 5 and they're very inexpensive. I think they're about 60p each, and you just break one off, the others come in use for something. And now on these, doesn't really get close enough this camera, but we'll see if I can point it out. You have a USB charging point and also another 5V input you can use on that side, which is the one I'm going to be using, because this is going to be inside the screwdriver, so I won't be able to use the USB charging. But the 5V input is going to come from these 2 points on this charger, which connect to the side of the screwdriver there and there. So them two wires, them two connections will be wired to that part of the board. Then you have an output on the other end of the board, which is B plus and B minus. That's the battery plus and minus, which will go to the battery. And then the outside ones are the load out. And here's little Tommy getting in the way again. And the output ones will be going to the motor, so that will protect overcharging and discharging of this this battery. I will take this off here and attach a USB, so get the 5V power supply straight to these connections here. So let's start wiring this up and see how things go. Okay, we've got our USB plug wired to the end, and we'll just test the power on here. We're getting our 5V there, so that's okay. You've got the 5V supply coming into the base. So firstly, let's remove these wires from the battery, and we can start resoldering them properly. Okay, that's the battery removed. We need to separate all these wires and restart. Okay, so we can start from afresh now. Okay, so there we have our 5V input, and what we need now is the outputs to the motor, which is the out plus and the out minus. We just put a little blob of solder on there and there. This is the plus and the minus, which will go to the motor. Straighten that wire out of it, and if we put these on here, and the other one on this side. That's got it. Now we just need 2 wires to the positive and negative of the battery. Put a little blob on there. It's a bit fiddly and a bit moving about, but we'll get there. So the positive goes onto that one. And the negative onto that one. Yep, I think that's got it. You just check, nothing shorting. Yeah, they're all on there. You see, and then again, hot glue the battery in to the casing and hot glue that board onto the battery. Tidy up the wires, put it back together, and we'll test it again. Hopefully that's all wired up correctly and working. Right, so there we have it all wired in, glued in and back together. It all seems secure and the wires are all okay, so let's see if it charges. Well, yeah, if you can see there, the little lights come on. Is that fully charged or charging? I don't know, it's red or blue, isn't it? Possibly fully charged. But yeah, that seems to work. My little plan. I've got an idea though. That little charging light, because this one doesn't work anymore, that's disconnected. That little charging light, I can make some sort of hole in here, which gives me access to see that. It's just a matter of getting it lined up properly. So let me just try that and I'll be back in a moment. Well, I've put a little hole there. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it is lighting up. No, I don't think you can. The cameras can't see it. I can see a little red light in there. But yeah, seems to have done the trick. So that's another little job done, isn't it? I think that's a better way of doing it than we previously had it wired into this charger. It's a more cleaner way, isn't it? But yeah, I'll get this put back together anyway, and it's job well done, if I say so myself. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, thanks for watching.